Hello, I'm back. Um, so, as you can see here, I'm in my replays. And I just want to talk a little bit about the previous videos I was posting. So those were to prepare for this ARC Round 10 Amazon Rally. You can see I did all of these courses here, so I completed the entirety of Leg 1 and the entirety of Leg 2. I was going to do Leg 3 today, but then they messaged out that the entire rally was going to get reset because of the new update that came out with the new physics engine. So you can see I did it again, and I did not quite get as far as I did in the last one. That's because I crashed and I blew my car up, and I got mad. So I did not finish the rally because I knew I wasn't going to place as well as I did previously, so I didn't even want to complete it. So looking back, probably wasn't the best decision. I should have just completed it anyways, but I was like, I'm going to go do another rally. We'll try again. So I did some daily stages, got some practice in. It went okay. And then I went back. I did the Cup of Peace and something. I don't know. I don't know what this one's called. The Copath one. Um, and that one was fun. I didn't complete that one either, though. I blew up my car right at the very end, like second to last track. I did the Rally Spain, Rally Sprint, Rally Spain, whatever you want to call it. There were 4 courses. I blew up my car on the third, so that was cool. Didn't complete that one either. I just got really tilted after that first Amazon rally failure, so I just kept failing. So I just did a hot lap, recorded it, and yeah, I'm going to show you guys that. It's kind of me learning to do the rear wheel drive cars because I've never been very good at them. They're very squirrely, and I'm not super good at controlling them, so it was me trying to learn that. Hopefully, I'm going to try another rally tomorrow, another short one. Hopefully something like the sprint where it's only like 4 to 6 courses. And yeah, hopefully I'll have a video up tomorrow about that, but I couldn't today. I kept getting too tilted, so too mad. But yeah, here you go. All right. So this is me on the
Three, two,
um,
one.
Colorado Springs Circuit A, I think it's called, and I'm in the Porsche 911 GT3. And this car is very quick. It's a very powerful rear-wheel drive car. I've heard Porsche is a difficult car to learn. They're difficult cars to learn just because they're so squirrely. They have so much power in the rear end, and you can really see it here when I'm driving. You like see me wiggle side to side. I tried to turn the sensitivity of my controller down a little bit for the steering just so I didn't wiggle as much. As you can see, it did not work, so I did a little loop on this hairpin turn, and I went back and pressed the gas just a little too hard, and I ended up doing the double loop, getting around this turn. It was on purpose, obviously. I would never do something that foolish. That was for style points, and I felt like the course would be too easy without it. Threw it in there just for that reason. So you can see we're coming up on another hairpin here. I slow down a little bit more. I actually want to take this one a little bit better. You can see the back end really slides out there. I didn't slow down quite enough, but we get through it. Get the grip back barely. I was readjusting my headphones here because my wife was talking to me, so you can see I'm going pretty slow into this corner. And then coming out of it, full on the throttle. Yeah, this car is a really fun car to drive. It's definitely challenging. I'm going to try and do some other courses with it. You can see every time I brake, it just wants to, well, so close to the edge there. Yeah, it just wants to spin. And then I was readjusting my headphones here again, so I took my hand off the controller and did a little hop, skip, and jump. It's okay though, recovered pretty quick. Minor damage. and then the rest of the run is fairly clean. You know, there are definitely mistakes in there, but you know, what can you do? And there's also gravel tires on this car because this is a gravel circuit, it's a gravel course. So that's why it wasn't handling as great on the tarmac either. So I probably should have calmed down a little bit there. You can see it handles really well in the gravel. It's still super squirrely. Yeah, you can see right there as I'm braking it, it wants to fishtail so bad. Um, but it's definitely better. It's really fun to drift these too, just drift them around the corners. I'm not very good at it yet, so you can see I'll get progressively better in this run. So like right there, I'm trying to drift it, doesn't really work out. No drift there. Um, but yeah, as I go on, I get a little bit better. And then coming up this hill, just flooring it all the way. This thing has so much power. I was kind of shocked at what my time was at the end because I beat one of my previous times where I didn't crash at all, just because this car is so fast on the straights and there's so many of them on this course. It made up a probably solid minute. So I really want to see what I can do with a clean run with this car. No double loops or anything. You can see there I was able to hold drift a little bit longer. Here's well, pretty good. So yeah, just getting slowly better, a little bit more used to the car as I go. I might change my sensitivity a little bit more. Um, yeah, really slam on the brakes there because I actually want to make this corner. There you go. Yeah, I might change my sensitivity a little bit more because I do struggle just because it's hard with the stick. I might change my dead zones a little bit too. I don't know. If like anyone knows what good like curvature is on the stick, because that's the setting I've been changing is like the curvature, and then I think the ramp up to I don't really know what I'm talking about. I don't know what they're called, but if anyone has any good recommendations for the controller to make it handle a little bit better, they would be welcome. Um, you can see here coming into another hairpin. Get on the brakes super early this time, just because I'm in the gravel. Nice little drift around that corner. Much better than the first hairpin turn I took on this course with the double loop. So same thing again, same sort of formula. Brake super early, turn into it. This time I come a little too sharp with the turn, so you can see I take a little jump and now my hood is bent up. It's got a nice little crease in it, gives me a little bit more aero, a little bit more downforce. It was intentional. And yeah, braking early here too, just because I know there's the key turns and the 90-degree turn coming up. Barely keep it on the course there. I should have slowed down a little bit more, put it into first, but that's okay. Yeah, trying to keep that drift there. You can see I redlined it. And then coming around this corner, still looking good, keeping good speed. Oh, nice drift, getting it really sideways there. And then on these really long turns, it's fun to just see how long I can hold it. So you can see it keeps snapping back. I'm not very good at holding it, but I really want to get like a good long drift around those corners and hold it. But I need to work on my throttle control a little bit because I know that's where most of that comes from. Is just throttle, let off, trying to grip. And this turn I go really slow. It's really high. It's got a really bad bank to it. It's like it pushes you into the guardrail, so you got to really take that corner slow. And then back on the tarmac, really cooking, almost hitting 200 kilometers an hour there. I really slow down here as well, not quite enough. Get a little drift action. On the tarmac, I was trying to drift a little bit in the beginning. It was too snappy. I don't know. It's hard to get on the tarmac. I'll have to practice it a little bit more with the drifting. Like I feel like I can keep it pretty straight. I can corner pretty well when I'm trying to go slow. But yeah, you can see with the drifting does not go so well. So I use my one call for help. Um, if I do any more than like one call for help, I usually reset just because it's, I don't know, at that point it messes up the rhythm, and it doesn't feel like a good lap anymore. I just don't even want to finish it. So one call for help is I'm usually okay with. That's what I try and stick with. You can see I'm going much slower, much more cautious here. Trying to be more gentle on the throttle, treat it like my baby. Then coming around this corner, a little bit too much, but it's okay. We do a little 360, it's no problem. It's on purpose. Once again, style points. This run was a little bit too easy. I'm a little bit too good with this car, so I had to spice it up a little bit. And yeah, nice little drift going through there. I think it was unintentional though. And then really getting on the brakes super early in this hairpin. I do not want to go off again. You can see dipping those wheels in, coming out. Not a bad exit, a little bit of the fishtailing like I was talking about before. Um, but yeah, I think I just need to play around with my settings and get a little bit more used to this car. And yeah, barely able to control it around this corner. Here comes the final corner of the race. Can he make it? No! I almost crashed into the barrier. I was scared that I would crash and my car would die. But yeah, that is all. Thanks for watching.